What's up friends, just a little bit of context here. This is not meant to be a Maxfind Cyber Mini X smear piece or anything like that, but for anyone who might be caught off guard by the next clip, I am sharing my valid opinions on how it felt to ride this board on this exact route doing a range test. And spoilers, it's a little bit rough. Not the most comfortable thing in the world, but I wanted to give you that context before you jump into the rest of the video as it comes off a little bit strong.
What up, y'all? We're currently on the other side of Vibration Bridge. Just came off of one of the worst performances, most painful, with the Cyber Mini X. What are you gonna expect? It's a shortboard with a stiff deck. Didn't perform well. I just wanted to report how slow it goes up this hill. When I talk about this hill, I'm like, oh wow, this is maintaining 20 miles an hour. Well, this one is maintaining 14 at max throttle on the first lap, so frame of reference there. I think the ripple that's on my back could probably do similar, but definitely a very low bar for it. We're currently 4.9 miles in. We have 4 out of 5 bars left. Alright, we're 7.5 miles in according to the remote, which I think is accurate. It was tracking accurately on the first part of the loop. Let's see. Yeah, 7.5. Remote is accurate. And we are currently sitting at 3 out of 5 bars. So I have a feeling that this is not going to make it up the hill on the second loop. The real question, though, is will it beat the 10.9 miles from the Max 6, because theoretically it should, given that this is a 12S2P versus that 10S2P. And I believe those the cells in the Max 6 are inferior to these ones, so we'll see. But 7.5 with 3 bars left, about where I expected to be. Alright guys, we are exactly 10 miles into this range test on the Cyber Mini X, and man, this has probably been one of the most physically painful range tests that I've had to do. I don't know what the combination is, but I think it has something to do with the fact that my feet hang off the edge of the deck because it's so skinny. When I'm standing like this, my toes end up a couple inches off the deck, and my calves are dying right now. But regardless, we just got the 25% warning. It does say 2 bars out of 5, so I think it's probably sag down to 25%, which is what triggered it. But the end is getting close. Really don't think that it's going to make it up the hill on the other side of Vibration Bridge, but we'll see. Hopefully my legs can make it. Alright, we're on the hill. I'm recording because we're on very low battery. This board does actually have pretty good rolling resistance. That is, it rolls pretty well. So I was braking that whole hill, and we regained a bit of a bar of battery. Now we're going back up the other side. You know, we might actually make it. I thought we wouldn't. In any case, we've officially passed the Max 6. We're at 11.4 miles right now. And once we make it up this hill, we might actually make it all the way back to where I started. But we'll see. I will keep you guys updated. Alright, we got to the top of the hill. Some point during that, we ended up sagging down to the 10% battery warning. We're at 11.8 miles. I'm betting we're gonna get 1 more mile out of it on this last bar of battery. We'll see. Alright, so we just passed the start point of the loop. And shockingly, we made it. Just. I'm now on 0 bars of battery, maxing out at 10 miles an hour. We're currently at 14.2 miles. So this is gonna die within the next probably 1,000 feet. We'll see. I'll catch up when we get back to, or when we get down to 3 miles an hour. And about a minute later, there we are. She did. So, let's talk about this range test for a minute. We did 14.3 miles on a full charge with the the Cyber Mini X. The Max 6 did 10.9 miles and shut off. This did not do that, fortunately. We're at 0 bars, but I still have the same brake power as I did at the start. So, honestly, I'm surprised that it made it this far, but not bad. It falls pretty much in line, if I recall, with the other 12S2P boards that have 21700 cells. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a 50G or a 40T or something. I don't know what the cell is. When I open it for the full review, I'll look and see what the cell is. But regardless, we're done. 14.3 miles. Could be worse. In terms of usability at the end, we were down to about 15 miles an hour for the last mile, and the power was nowhere to be found. Pretty much no acceleration power, just due to how low the battery's sitting. So it'll get you down a flat street when you're at the end of the battery charge, but any kind of hill, you're done.